Hello and welcome to episode 48 of our Rimworld playthrough out here on the tundra, where we are currently constructing a ridiculous and powerful ghoul army. So last time we did mention our goal is to get some ghoul stuff, some of this ghoul plating on all the boys, because we realized that yes, it does give a move speed penalty, but it's not that much. Like minus 0.7 I thought was going to be a lot more, but in like actual practical land build seemed pretty fast. So at the very least I'm gonna start with making one more. We'll make one more for now, and we're gonna put that on Havoc, and we're gonna keep Edgar as like our fast DPS ghoul who has the ghoul frenzy and everything. But I'm tempted to just put it on everybody because that's what we want. We just want these incredible frontline tanks, and then we have our sanguophages, which are our resilient shooters, and then everybody else, you know, they're doing their best. Also, with this in mind, we do want to keep the assault rifles rolling in. Get these assault rifles kitted out, get these ghouls kitted out, and then we can, you know, go on some missions and things. This is going to be for prisoners. So we have this beautiful, heated, fantastic area. We also need to get some art going. We'll speed things up here. We can expand this, get additional power. And I like the idea of, oh no, if a distant something is out there. Well, what that means, oh boy, you need to kind of come home. But I will let you deconstruct that. Okay, you found the sight sealer. All right. We want those components, though. All right, come on out. Run. Oh, Lena, you're so slow. It's fine. All right, you're gonna fight that one. All right, we're gonna do a little micromanaging. Oh, come on, come on. Oh no, Edgar, you got bamboozled. All right, take the shot. All right, Alina, you need to just, there's a lot of them, holy smokes. This is fine. I think we're gonna be okay. Take the shot. Havoc, we want you to step away. Just bodyguard Alina. All right. Are we okay? Are we cool? Now, everything here is full. We are full up on containment. Man, we could really go for expanding the containment facility. I think that's got to be next on the menu, right? Like, we need way more marble. We do have a bunch of marble chunks, but we do need to get those into blocks. So what we're going to do, make a bunch of blocks. We're going to make containment units all along here, have this expand up here, and then we'll also expand this way. And then we can kind of like wrap all the way around this. I don't love this here. We could add more containments down here, but I think we're gonna really invest in building out the structures and having even more cool stuff happening. But before all that needs to happen, we have all this nonsense to deal with. I also really want those components. I don't want to send everybody away though. Well, let's just hold for a moment. Alina is getting hungry. Okay, you know what? We're gonna send the crew inside all together and go about your business. You guys take care of the meat there. Ghouls will heal up. They're gonna do their thing. This is also kind of like a nice little like guardhouse. Like, I wish we could assign like this to the ghouls and just be like, you guys enjoy this as like your space. But alas, we are going to, like I mentioned, this is what we're working on, and then we're gonna knock a wall out here. This is gonna all open up, and I like building like outside the base like this. It adds more defenses. We're just gonna kind of spiral out from our little winding trail of defense. Can eventually put some flooring in here as well. Now, that's a lot of dudes that need covering. All right, we are. I guess that makes sense. We're going from that way as opposed to this way. I'm a little concerned that Alina's out there alone. Although Alina's a sanguophage and has power armor and could probably kick a Sightsealer's butt. That being said, Edgar, I'm just going to bring you along. And Alina, I'm actually going to prioritize getting those components. And Edgar is coming with you. Just because we want to be safe. Worst case scenario, we see something scary and we can use our vampire powers to jump out of the way. All right. I think I'm satisfied. Do what you will, sir. We got a bunch of Sightsealers to get rid of. We can grow our spooky forest as well. That bioferrite. Look at these guys. Pumping away. We're getting some electricity. Getting this bioferrite going. Steel is the bottleneck as always. Now that we can make our own components, that's cool. I also there is still quite a bit we can mine down here, and quite a bit down here. We've mined most of this out, and I think we did pick an area kind of on purpose that didn't. I guess did we? I can't remember actually. Did we even pick this, or did we just random into this? That also happens. Either way, we don't have a ton of mountains. We are mostly in the open, which is fun. I like building these fun little structure bunker things. What do we got? We still actually do have quite a bit of marble blocks. It's really just Alina's the only one who entity escaped. Okay, this one died. Great. Oh, I forbid them all. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Entity is escaping. Well, let's send let's send the troops in. I don't want to send Slick in. Slick is gonna throw fire everywhere, and that's not exactly what we want. I wonder if that is like a potential emergency heating solution. I'm getting completely distracted, but what if we just made like a big concrete outcropping in this room, and you just, come in here and have a guy like chuck a Molotov on the floor, and it would like, in an emergency power outage, it could like heat the base. That, I mean, even in like this room, right? Like a room like this that doesn't have anything flammable necessarily, just have a big empty room that you just chuck fire into every once in a while and use that to heat the base. Is that a thing? All right. Unfortunately, you're probably going to kill this Sightsealer. And I don't love that. Let's see what we got. Okay, it's in paint shock. Perfect. Slick, you can capture it. Now, in terms of health, it is going to bleed off. I wish we could I mean, I was gonna say, I wish we could do some like operations or something on the sight sealers. Like, I mean, I feel like we are the true horrifying people out on the rim here. Can you prioritize tending? Just, you know, slap its wounds closed. There we go. I'm glad they don't have to deal with infections. So I was like, yeah, what if we just removed its arms and legs and then it couldn't hurt us when it escaped? But then I was like, that makes us the real monster and not the sight stealer. But, you know, we are out here studying the void, so maybe that influence is leaking through a little bit. Who knows? I feel like we need more construction. I'm going to put Alina on number 1. Patty's on number 1. We have a couple decent constructors. And then honestly, Bear, who is currently death resting and at 92%, hey? This stab scar is still itchy. We're still at 7 out of 10. I feel like this has been healing. I swear it used to be like 50% at one point. And we got this eyeball as well. That is less. I guess the play would be, could we replace the eyeball? Or just like remove the eyeball, remove the right eye? And then in terms of like scars, if we, you know, when we get like the scar healing, I mean the scar on the eye will also heal, and we do want that to heal as well. I guess the real play would be if we could get a bionic eye, right? It's especially efficient. It does require a ton of advanced components, which like we aren't even making advanced components yet, so maybe now is not the time. All right, we are almost finished this section. It looks like we do have plenty of bricks to do that. Who is our worker here? Key, are you gonna... Oh, we're missing steel to make the assault rifle. I guess that really truly is the ultimate bottleneck. And Alina has this sort of home-based job to work on. So we're not really prioritizing this. I guess everybody except for Alina is also sort of told to go in the base, which is probably okay. Is there anyone else we want to allow? I guess Bear is someone who, like, we just let the sanguophages out to play. That seems reasonable. Death rest is 100%. I feel like this normally... Oh, death rest. They can wake up safely. Okay, I do have to just... There we go. Congratulations, Bear. You are doing things. You're going to construct over here. Alina is doing Alina things. Who is my mining people? Because it's technically still spring. It's not like horrifyingly cold. I guess Bear, and then so I guess we technically want Cryo to also be unrestricted. And we can go do some mining. But in the meantime, maybe we just get Cryo to do that. Key, in the meantime, speaking of converting to ideologens, let's get Ben on board with the winning team. You don't have to be a blood bag forever. You can eventually see the error of your ways. Yeah, okay, we are hemogen farming this person. So we do have 3, we have like a very small stockpile. It's not great. All right, Bear, come on. We need your expert work out here. We are getting a ton of components, which is great. And look at this. The snow is actually melting. It is getting to be beautiful. All right, take this down. And I guess we'll snag the components before these get all rotten. Prioritize hauling components. Thank you. Excellent work. We do have enough steel for Key to actually make a gun. You do not like your tattered apparel, hey? Oh, your your burqa is like literally falling apart. Do we have? We do have another one. So when you wake up, just replace it, and you'll feel a lot better about everything. Well, I was gonna say this little side stealer is not wiggling around as much as the rest of them, and it's like maybe he's learned his lesson from getting battered and bruised a little bit, but maybe not. Gonna knock this out, and then this is gonna be another big room that we can do things in, which is cool. Gives us something to work with. Look at Cryo just reading. Everybody's getting things done. I mean, Key is taking some medicine before starting on some work, hopefully. I mean, Key's feeling pretty good about life. That recreation, getting up there. Boom. We're feeling so good. Let's prioritize this workshop. Oh, no. Don't. No, Patty, you are supposed to be the keeper of the tree. You can't be down here lighting stuff on fire. Cryo, you're not doing anything important. Oh my gosh. I guess the oh, the dryads do put it out. That's nice. Oh, we need to prioritize putting that out. Are we done? We're done. That was not too. That actually is a great spot. Patty, please, yes, come out here and light your tree on fire. It is your, it is your tree. I mean, it's gonna take care of itself. These wood making dryads are actually awesome. We can make so many more wood traps. Maybe we will. We can make all sorts of wood stuff, actually. We need to make more wooden furniture. Do we need to? I mean, as we're converting people to the right ideology, and they don't really need comfort, though, right? Like, they don't. That's not what we're all about. We do need to think about expanding some rooms, though. These are kind of small. I also need to think about expanding the grow area. I did use the best soil. There is more really nice soil up here, but that's getting kind of far from base. I mean, and I guess the idea was I wanted to be close to the monolith. So I was like, man, I guess a really good spot would have been to build up here more, right by this geyser too, and that could. I guess it's the anima tree has kind of messed that plan up. Never mind. That's why I didn't do it. I mean, I could have built around the anima tree. And incorporated all this into like a greenhouse growing area. Whatever. It's fine. That is way too light to be talking about. What is this? Pollution overlay. Nice. Heat overlay. Ah, this is a nice overlay. So this is a freezer. We want that cold. This little workshop area is a little chilly. What are we? 7, 14. That's not bad. It is really cold in our little room here. This area is very nice. I guess what we could do is, I mean, we could put a heater in here. Probably need a couple in here. And then getting another geothermal generator hooked up is going to be huge. Absolutely required. Oh, there's an eclipse. That doesn't really affect us, although it is like, look at this. It's like this edge of the snow. It's like just a light dusting at this point. This is also done, and now we can start. I think. How do we want to do this? So we could have a room with a couple. I mean, we could also do like a, I don't know. We'll do something like that. And then what we could do is we need to do some structure stuff. So we're going to put, I like our slate doors. We're going to do one there. And then we could do a security door. That's cool. And then this could be like a bigger area. I mean, it kind of limits our growth if I put it there though. So maybe what we do is we put the security door like so. I actually don't love it there. I want to put it up a little bit higher. We'll put it there. Yes, it requires adjacent walls. And then that way, when we do expand this, we'll just make this one bigger, so it's fine. I guess I could also drop the room one. I don't know. I'm trying to think about ways to make this even. The other option is put the line here and then have both of these be high security rooms. I might like that better. So just a little reconfiguring. Whoops. Like that. That. And then like that. And what we're gonna do is we're not actually gonna build those yet. That's for the future. We don't have enough steel to make that many. But what we can also then do is we can put some bioferrite harvesters in these rooms, right? Boom, boom. And we're gonna get these kitted out real quick. Also, it is pretty warm in this room. I think, yeah, we do want to make a vent. I mean, I guess the other thing we could do is have an open door. I don't know if that might mess with the security though. So I think the vent is probably the play. And yeah, that's looking cool. And that also uses up some more plasteel, which is great. So we're expanding the entity research lab area, which is awesome. I think maybe we bring this wall down a little bit. We could also do some things with like bridges and like have like a wooden wall surrounding this at the very least out on the water. Just keep on making defensive areas. Have some like worst case scenario fallback points. Always a good strategy. And we got more blocks going. We have tons of wood, an infinite amount of wood, to the point where like we could just be heating with campfires. Like we just put like a brazier or two in this area. We also need speakers. We need, as it's getting into the warmer season, I think we are gonna allow our friends out there to go get some of these steel deposits. I think this was a steel meteorite or something at one point. Did we get all the steel? We got the steel. We did not get all the components of. Oh, there's a freaking bear. Please do not aggro the bear. We're just gonna, brazenly run. I guess, I mean, if I was a bear and I saw a, assault rifle wielding, recon armor wearing vampire charging by me, I probably would also decide that's not worth it for a snack. So yeah, seems about right. We still have this beautiful little mechanoid slug thing chilling, and Key is doing research. Okay, I get you. Must discover 7 advanced more entities. It's pulsing with psychic energy. So we need more of these advanced entities, which I suppose is, we can do some of this. Skip abduction. I wonder, like, if there's I don't know if it would be viable, but if you had enough ritual people, could you, in theory, like, if a siege is attacking you, you do a bunch of skip abductions and like it just like pulls them into your base? I suppose that's a theory. It's a little bit silly, but it might be able to work. And I am liking the look of this. So how much power do these? Okay, they only need 50. So we're gonna get our hidden conduits out there, get that going, get this key. You're not doing anything important. You're making dinner. Why are you making dinner? Crafting is so much of a higher priority for you. We have plenty of food. I guess, are you a little bit hungry? Is that it? You're hungry and you're sleepy. But I just need you to get a little bit more work done on this assault rifle. We're gonna get that going. And with that, I think we'll end the episode here. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any things that you think we should do in the comments. And yeah, and I will catch you in the next one.